Hi guys, welcome to another video. Today's video is another try it again foundation series. I am wearing the YSL Hours foundation. I needed to try it again because I need to know if I need to keep it in my stash or I need to get rid of it because I couldn't remember how it performed on my skin and all that good stuff. So this was the look I was able to achieve. If you want to see how I got this look, the products I used, and what I think about this wear test of this foundation, and is it worth your money, then make sure you keep on watching and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye guys. Okay, today's foundation from my Try It Again stash is this All Hours foundation from YSL, up to 24-hour flawless matte full coverage all free, and mine is in the shade B75 Hazelnut. If you're not sure what I'm talking about, I did a foundation declutter, and this was one of the foundations that I was uncertain on if I needed to keep or if I needed to get rid of. So we're about to try it again. So it comes in 43 shades, which is really good, and it's $60. That's the reason why I said I need to hurry up and try it again, because it's not a very cheap foundation. And I'm actually looking at Sephora's website. So it has hyaluronic acid, it's full coverage, got SPF with a matte finish, without sulfates, and of course it's a liquid formula. Let's see how many stars, reviews. Let's see, it's a 4.3 with 509 reviews. So yeah, so let's go ahead and try it, but let's see what my shade is. I say hazelnut. Let's see. They have a lot of deep shades, which is good. They got about 12 deep shades. Mine is B75. I think it goes backwards on this website. I'm not sure. I don't know, but I'll find it and tell y'all because we got to get going. We got to go to work. We gotta go to work. I don't need to find my shade. I have my shade. Okay, let's pump it out. I prime my face with my e.l.f. Cookies and Dream, of course. My One Heck of a Blot by Soap and Glory, and my paint pot in Peachy. Let's see. It's thick. That's the color. It's kind of thick. And I'm going to just use one of my Shop Miss A brushes. Let's do one side. I couldn't remember. It has that kind of, you know, that YSL smell. Kind of like a perfume. Let's see it. Hopefully it dies down. It has yellow in it. It's not a neutral. Did I say it was, is it full coverage? Yeah, it's full coverage. So that was just one pump I had. Yeah, it's matte, but it's not like a tight matte. And I don't have any shine at all on my face, but it's not like sucking the life out my face. So this is how the foundation side is looking. So foundation, no foundation. So let's take one more pump and do the other side. I gotta wait till I finish applying. I was about to tell y'all whether the scent was still there. But it blends nicely. And the coverage is there without very little product. But I'm quite sure they have a concealer. YSL has a concealer, but I don't have it. So this is how it's looking. I'm gonna do a half a pump and get my mouth area. It's not even a half a pump. That's how much I got. And a not damp sponge. Okay, this is how the foundation is looking. It's looking good so far. I think for this one today, guys, I'm gonna do a wear test with you. Even though I know I got a wear test on my channel, but I'm gonna do a wear test because we're going to work. I'm gonna take my DIOR in 5W for the bottom and 4W for the top to highlight with. Because I want to do another wear test and I want to tell you all about it. And I'm not going to do the two different concealers. I'm just going to do one. See, this is what happens when you give me a new technique. I'm going to just make it my own. Because you're supposed to take two different blush colors that are close to each other. But I'm going to just take my own. This is the juvia'splace in Coral Rose. And let's get a brush first. I want to do a brush first to do this concealer. And then another key thing for me with concealers, foundations, are if they blend well with each other. Where's my mirror? Yeah, like I can't get something and it hardly blends, or I have to do something extra to make it blend. So I needed to blend, you know, everything to blend together. I don't want to do no extra work with blending. And this is just a random Amazon brush too. So I blend out the inner corners first. I'll start with the inner and then work my way to the outer. But yeah, I'm obsessed with the blush and concealer and all that underneath the eye. Even though y'all know, if you like old to my channel, then you know that I was never a super blush person. But this makes it, see, it makes it wearable for me. Blush. Because I used to be so afraid that the blush is going to take over my look. And I never wanted to take over the look. So I take my sponge and look up just a little. And pat this thing out. Which I think the DIOR concealer is semi-matte too. So I got two matte products. Oh man. This is how we're looking. Not bad. And because we don't need no more color, of course, let's take our KVD transparent or translucent powder to set this concealer. The blush is giving more radiance than anything that I got on my food. And I guess, you know, with using the blush under the eye technique, you would have to use like a translucent powder versus like a saffron or banana powder, because you don't want to cover the blush up by putting a color powder underneath it. I need to try it like one day with like the pink powder. And we can contour next. Rare Beauty. Some orange. That might be okay. Let's see. I'm looking at some lashes that was in my makeup box to see if they're okay for me. And for eyeshadow today, I just used my Jaclyn Hill Divine Neutrals palette. Love that palette too. And blend that contour up into the blush and all of that. Over. I'll take whatever's left on the back and get my. I'm kind of happy I do have these braids in my hair, so that way, because I had a tan on my forehead, and the wig was, you know, causing it to look lighter because the wig wasn't, you know, I wasn't getting a tan, but the wig was. So now my whole forehead can be tanned. Yeah, so I'll wear this for probably about, I had it a week now, so probably about 2 more weeks I can wear it. I don't want my locks to get locked up in the braids. Okay, let's powder with my Maybelline Fit Me in 355. I can't find my eyelash glue, so I just put some mascara on today. I have no idea where it's at. And I only use the duo. And bronzer, which I almost forgot. Black Coffee, Black Radiance, pressed powder. I never forget bronzer. Like, bronzer is a must in my routine. Every day. I love the look. Chocolatey. Got a little powder in my brow. And let's spray. Bear with me. It's NYX. And put on some clothes. I'll be back. Okay, guys, we are back in action. This is the completed face with the YSL All Hours Foundation in Hazelnut. So I'm going to wear this one today because I want to come back just to show you all how it looks, because normally, you know, I don't really wear a matte foundation. It has to be like radiant or dewy, you know, to give my skin some moisture because I'm so oily combo. So matte foundations tend to bless me, cause me to become more oilier than I normally would. So yeah, I think the color and everything about the foundation looks good. It's sitting on my skin to perfection. So yeah, and of course you know I love my new little blush technique. It doesn't cause me to get nervous or feel like I'm overly blushed. And I get my corners of my eye like I normally do. Y'all know if you're not new to my channel, then you know I have to go back in with this eyeshadow brush to clean up anything that I may have missed and to just waste time because I got a whole hour. I have a whole hour to go, but yeah, I won't talk y'all to death, but I'll see you in a couple of hours. Bye, guys. Okay, guys, so after 11 hours, we are back, and this is how I got an eyelid. Look at there. We are back. And this is how my skin is looking. I actually just got off work and I went outside to put some seeds in the bird feeder. It's 100 degrees outside and it's extremely humid. And this is how my skin is looking. Not bad. A little, I won't even say like oily, just a little mist of shine in my T-zone area. So let's go ahead and get my powder brush. And let's blot and dot and see. But I did notice like this foundation did not transfer at all. Like at all. I feel like you can wear it alone and you really don't have to set it with powder and you'll be fine. But it lays on my skin beautifully. I think everything about it is nice and natural. It doesn't give me that extra makeup-y look. Yeah. So after 11 hours, this is where we're at with it. I feel like when I mix the concealer with the blush underneath my eyes, it gives me like this luminosity, you know, just a little sheen, you know, versus me doing the concealer separate and then the blush separate. I noticed that today when I was looking in the mirror. I'm like, oh, I'm a little like dewy looking in this area, which is okay as long as I'm not greasy looking. So, for the YSL All Hours Foundation, I think I'm going to keep it in my stash and use it on a regular basis because I had no cons with this foundation today at all. And like I said, it stood up to the heat, which was perfect. So, I'm going to make sure you check it out. I'm going to link my original video that I reviewed this foundation, and I'm also going to link my last try it again video for you to check out. If you enjoyed today's video, please make sure you share, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye, guys.